Amanda with Straightsmile Solutions, straightsmilesolutions.com, and I'm bringing up a new topic today, and that is the topic of mouthwash. And I really hadn't thought that much about this until I started seeing some stuff on TikTok and Reels about mouthwash possibly damaging your gut microbiome. And we all know now how much gut microbiome affects your health. And there is a direct correlation of that. So if you want to learn more, I'm not going to cite references because you can find them yourself, and there's a lot. You're going to search this, you're probably not going to find anything. You have to connect the dots. So here's how you do a Google search properly for white papers with a topic. So you can search gut microbiome, cardiac issues, gut microbiome, cardiac issues, scholar. You have to put the word scholar in to read journal articles. Same thing, gut microbiome, metabolism, scholar. Look all these topics up. Anything that's like diabetes, things like that, all high blood pressure. So gut microbiome, high blood pressure, scholar. You're going to start to see stuff connecting your gut microbiome with all these systemic issues. And here's the thing, is that your oral cavity is directly connected to your digestive cavity, which is directly connected to your elimination cavity. So all this whole, it's just a big tube, okay? So dentists work on the top of the tube. Other doctors work on the bottom of the tube and inside the tube. So if you alter the flora in one part of the tube, it's going to connect with the rest of the tube, which can have other side effects. We're meant to have a balanced gut microbiome. Everybody knows this at this point. And the dots are definitely getting connected there. So a long time, even in dental school, they told us do not use mouthwash. There's no point to mouthwash. Mouthwash is a gimmick to waste your money, because if you have proper oral care, all mouthwash does, I'm gonna be extra gross and blatant here, and I know some of you guys love this and some of you guys get offended and send me nasty messages, but I'm being honest, okay? So just like we used to tell kids when we go into the schools and talk about teeth, hey, we dress up like a tooth and we talk about it, we'd say plaque is poopy. It is. It's poopy. It's poopy on your teeth from the bacteria. The bacterias make doo-doos and they poop on your teeth. And the reason you have to brush and floss is to get the poopy off your teeth. If you don't get the poopy off your teeth, the soft poopy turns to hard poopy. We call that calculus or tartar, and it has to be scraped off. Also, the poopy is stinky. And kids get that, right? So over time, if the poopy gets into your tongue grooves or gets in between your teeth or under your gums, it's going to be stinky. So that's why people have bad breath. So people think that they have to use mouthwash. Well, all the mouthwash is doing, there's different types of mouthwash, first of all. The type I use is just a fluoride mouthwash. There is nothing killing anything. It's just fluoride. It's actually good for my teeth. And hay has nice flavor too, so that's always an added bonus. So there's no damage by me using this. It doesn't say antibacterial on it or anything like that. It says fluoride. That's all it is. If you're just not cleaning under your gums and in between your teeth and not scraping your tongue and removing the bacteria and just killing it with mouthwash, I was really surprised at how many Americans are doing this. It's gross. All you're doing is killing the poopy, but leaving the poopy in your mouth, which is later going to ferment and rot and still be stinky. All you're doing is just killing it and letting it stink. That's disgusting. Okay, it's kind of like, and I'm going to get even grosser for those of you who think this is gross, which is really not. Think about this. 30 years ago, every female out there douched. They sold douche everywhere. Now they really don't sell it anymore because they thought that your vagina was supposed to be sterile, and it's not. It is a microbiome. It is supposed to have healthy bacteria and not bad bacteria. And when the imbalance of bacteria happens, and it's, kind of self-cleaning, but when the imbalance of bacteria happens, things get funky. So it's the same thing with your mouth, except for you do have to clean the bad bacteria out and clean the poopy out of your mouth, basically. So, okay, I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing about poopy. So please keep that in mind, that there's good mouthwashes, in my opinion, and then I think there's iffy mouthwashes that are probably very much unnecessary. You can save yourself a lot of money by just buying some floss. I'll do another video more on floss and what floss I use. A lot of you, if you're just starting to floss regularly, you're gonna struggle with a little bit. It is a little bit bloody the first time if you don't do it regularly. And you know, you really have to do it right. You can't just like go up and down. You have to curve it. You have to go in and out. You have to go under the gums. You'd be surprised what comes out when you start doing it, and you'd be surprised how much healthier your teeth will be. And if tongue scraping, you can buy a good tongue scraper for $2, $3 at the store. Those things last years, you know, if you buy a good one. Scrape your tongue a couple times a day. You'd be surprised what comes out. Once you start scraping your tongue, and even my kids scrape their tongue. You know, once you start doing it, it's disgusting. You see what comes out and how much better your breath will be. You do not need mouthwash if you floss, brush. Watch your diet and scrape your tongue, and you'll save a lot of money and you'll be a lot healthier. Anyways, that's my opinion, but it is based by science. Just nobody has quite banned these alcohol-based mouthwashes or these essential-based mouthwashes because they're a massive industry owned by massively affluent companies that lobby. So it's probably never going to go away because people are going to want it, you know, but it's going to take some major research, which probably won't happen in my lifetime, connecting these dots. So in the meantime, use your brain. It's not necessary. All right, thanks.